Hey, what's going on? It's Drew. I wanted to talk about my experience getting fit for a golf club at golftec. I've been playing golf for over half of my life, and I've never been fit for any equipment before. So this was something that I was really looking forward to doing, and especially since last year I talked about how I overhauled my whole golf bag, putter, wedges, irons, and driver was kind of the last big ticket item that I wanted to work on. I had been previously playing my Ping G25, which is an awesome driver. I love it. I'm not getting rid of it, but I think there's always new technology that comes out every single year. So I wanted to see what was out there. And like I said, since I had never been fit before, even though I played high school golf, I played college golf competitively. I actually learned something. So I think the biggest takeaway in if you're trying to decide if you should get fit for a golf club, it's yes, you should. And it doesn't matter if you're a scratch golfer. It doesn't matter if you are just starting out and maybe hit a golf ball for the first time this past summer. If you're playing equipment that is dialed in for you and your swing, it'll help make you better. One thing that I saw a few weeks ago when everyone was talking about Charlie Woods playing golf, Tiger Woods' son, and watching him, obviously, yeah, he's Charlie Woods. He's Tiger Woods' son, so he's going to have the best of everything. But one thing that a lot of people weren't talking about is the fact that he has equipment that was made specifically for him and his size. He's an 11-year-old kid. When I was 11, I was playing with hand-me-down clubs that were obviously way too big for me. The shaft wasn't the right flex. The grips probably weren't right. So, you're trying to combat playing with equipment that doesn't work for you and trying to learn a game for the first time. So, so one of the reasons why he's able to play so well is he has equipment that's dialed in specifically for him. So, I definitely recommend it. I'll talk a little bit more about it throughout the video, and feel free to reach out with any questions or comments that you have. I'd love to help you learn more about how you can get fit for your own golf club.
First off, I wanted to give a shout out to Ryan Weber, the pro and club fitter that I worked with at GolfTec in Mequon. He made this experience really awesome. So Ryan first had me hit my own driver and hit about 5 shots with it to get some data to see how my club would stack up with the new clubs that I would be testing. And these are the numbers. The first driver that I knew I wanted to test out was the Ping G410. I've played Ping my whole life. I started playing with a Ping G2, then I moved to the G25, so was really interested in seeing what the new technology in Ping would do for my golf game. After a few shots, we both noticed that my miss generally tended to be on the inside of the club face, which means that my club was a little bit too long for me, which is something that I had never known before. I've been playing golf for a long time, and I've apparently been using the wrong length equipment, so that was really awesome to learn that right after a few shots and a little bit of data. After a few good drives, here are my numbers from the G410. I was honestly a little surprised that I wasn't hitting it further than my current driver, so we moved on to the next option.
Discover, and it's not even that unpopular on tour nowadays where you see those guys, I think Ricky Fowler plays with like a 43.5-inch driver. I mean, Jimmy Walker played an event with a 42-inch driver before.
Oh, really? Wow.
I mean, and obviously those guys are generating a lot of speed naturally, so they don't need all that extra length, but getting that control really does tend to help us out.
Yeah.
This was definitely an opportunity to nerd out over golf equipment and golf stats. For me, I'm a control player. I know I'm not going to hit it 350 yards, so getting it in play as often as possible is always going to be my game. So it was great to get that reassurance from Ryan, who's a professional.
Of my golf game. Yeah, that go back.
Next up is the Taylormade Sim Max. This was the club that I was most interested in testing out since I had never hit one before, and I definitely gave it some pretty good rips here. A pretty good showing for the Taylormade Sim Max. I averaged 292 off the tee, and ball speed and backspin was perfect. And last but certainly not least was the Callaway Maverick. Let's see how I hit this one. After hitting some really good shots with the Callaway Maverick, I got my total numbers. I unfortunately forgot to record that last sheet, but I averaged 275 off the tee with that one, and very similar ball spin and club head speed numbers as well. Alright, the moment you've been waiting for, the big reveal. Once again, I just wanted to say thank you to GolfTec and Ryan for taking care of me, making it a very safe and awesome experience. And also, shout out to Dormy Workshop. Killer head covers. If you're looking for something unique, check them out as well. But here we go. I went with the Taylormade Sim Max. I went with the 10.5 degree. This one, it just suited my eye. I was hitting it a mile. I went with the, Ryan put me in the Hazardous Smoke 6.5 gram, kind of an extra stiff flex. But yeah, multi-compound, white and black Golf Pride. It was a killer club. I couldn't turn it down. So if you want to shoot some lower scores, definitely get yourself fitted this year.